Well, yeah,
so I mean,
they're going to censor
God.
us. They're going to censor us. There are things that cannot be said. What we've said on this program today, people better audio tape, or they better get a CD of your program, because these things are not going to be allowed to be said. And I think it's going to be just
a few more years from now. But the good news is if everybody stands up and speaks against this fascist system, the New World Order, I mean, they can't silence everybody. The answer is we need to be bold. We need to really say it like it is. We need to go further than we were going. Let's go back to the calls. Okay. Finishing up with Eric in Wisconsin. Finish up with your point, Eric.
Well, I agree with Texe that they're using certain tools as weapons, money and gas and food. I think that what we need to do as people is realize that we do have things that they don't have too, and we have numbers. And we do have our own money, even though we're not stockpiling it the way they do. But every time we buy something, we choose whether we're going to shop at Walmart.
Yeah, take GMO food. That's why GMO food is going out of a lot of the stores, because people won't buy it.
Right, and they even passed a law saying that organic food can now be stamped organic, even if it's not 100% organic.
So they're trying to end run. I agree. So you're right. We can vote with our dollars. Go ahead. Anything else?
A chain is only as strong as its weakest link, and I think that we need to strengthen our local economies. I think we need to wake people up, and you've been doing an awesome job, and I really applaud that, Alex. Thanks.
All right, I appreciate you calling and saying that. Let's go ahead and talk to David in Michigan. David, you're on the air. Welcome.
Hey, Alex.
Hi.
Alex.
Yes.
How you doing? This is Gordy's brother.
Oh, I met Gordy a few times. Nice guy. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good.
Good. He just kind of turned me on to your show by telephone. I've been listening to you guys for a couple of weeks now.
That's right. We have if people can't listen on shortwave internet, don't have an AM and FM satellite in their area, we have a number. If you put it on screen, I'll read it out. Or we have a number where about 200 people can call and listen for free to the show over the phone, and we have that in preparation for when they do shut down the web and things, so we can feed micro FMs, feed radio stations. It's kind of an emergency backup. We're going to try to add more phones because it's not internet. These are regular phone lines, so that's why it costs us a few $1,000s a month. That's why sponsoring us is important. But other than the way you're listening, sir, do you have any points you'd like to make?
Yeah, while listening to you guys, I heard Texe talking about Albert Pike. It's kind of funny because about 6 years ago, I heard Jack Van Impe say that Albert Pike and Giuseppe Messina planned the 3 world wars back in the 1800s.
Yeah, the British Naval Museum has his letters to the Masons over there, and he wrote some about it in his book, and he explained the 3 wars. Texe, why don't you briefly mention that, the 3 wars, how they would engineer these 3 wars against humanity to bring in the Luciferian religion.
The final war would be precipitated by a great crisis in the Middle East. Now remember, this plan for these 3 wars...
1878.
Yeah, we've had World War I, we've had World War II, and now we have this incredible Middle East juggernaut that's facing...
And he wrote this in 1878.
Yeah, and he said that the third one would be the final climactic one, when all the religions would be destroyed, and basically the empire of Freemasonry and the Illuminati would be established.
And he also said, I feel the power of Lucifer seething in my hands. And when Rob, the Grand Masonic Hall in D.C., gave him a tour. And it was Lincoln, huge statues. It was huge statues of Albert Pike. And I talked to local Masons who are porch Masons, and they go, oh, no, Albert Pike, we're not involved with him. He was just a supreme commander of the whole world.
Oh yeah. Well, Fred Kleinecht, 33rd degree Sovereign Grand Commander, up until just a few years ago, said that Pike's book, Morals and Dogma, is the crux of all of Freemasonry. He said we should use it as a daily guide for living. So I think their Sovereign Grand Commander knows a lot more than just some of the local Masons, who are just, some of these guys are nice guys. They've joined the Jesters or the Shriners for whatever reasons, business reasons, friendships, and so forth.
Actually, John, can you dig that clip up where the Masons going into the Shriner meeting? And we have the video of this, and he says, oh, sweet Lucifer.
Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Hey, John, can you dig that up from a few months ago? Hey, listen, thanks for the call, David. Good to hear from you. Say hi to Gordy. Ben in Tennessee, you're on the air. Welcome, Ben.
Hey, guys. Alex, I just want to thank you for everything that you do. You've really inspired me to do everything that I can to just spread the info and get it out there. We started an organization called Christian Action Against Apathy because we believe that if I believe God's given you the knowledge that you have because He wants to prepare the church, because when all this stuff collapses, man, if we are prepared, then we are in a place that we can really truly minister to people and really give them God's love, which is really the only hope that we have.
I agree. Well, it was the churches that led the fight against King George III. And that's why the establishment, the International Council of Churches and others, as the Texe has written about decades ago, came in and took the churches over. And Texe, now we have 26,000 preachers secretly recruited by FEMA to teach their flocks to turn their guns in and go along with the New World Order. And now it's admitted. Everything we told people about when it was secret is admitted now. So thank God bless you for reaching out to the churches. Anything else?
Man, it's been going really well, and you talked about my video that made it on YouTube from the Nashville presidential debate, where we got a police escort because we were trying to educate people about the Federal Reserve and the bailout. And,
you were peacefully talking to people. They were yelling and screaming, and the police grabbed your camera, and threw you off and said, they're all allowed to be out yelling and screaming and doing what they want. You can't because you're talking about the Federal Reserve. The police are trained you're talking about the Federal Reserve. That doesn't exist. Oh, the CFR doesn't exist. Though when I was in Dallas protesting them a few weeks ago, the cops were going, we know they're bad. And the cops were like clapping. And so something's happening, Texe. Hey, listen, I appreciate your call. Maybe we'll have you on as a guest sometime. Send Aaron an email. I'm trying to jam in all these calls. Here's the sweet Lucifer audio clip.
Lucifer, what is your problem?
Just that, sir.
Okay.
I'm a Christian, sir.
I'm pure and virtuous and wholesome and innocent. How can you say anything bad about me?
Sir, you need to be born again.
I am born again.
Did you just say that you were Lucifer?
I am Lucifer.
Okay, define Lucifer for me.
Pure, virtuous, wholesome, innocent individual that's out to help people.
Lucifer is?
Yeah.
Say that again. Lucifer is a pure, holy...
Virtuous.
Now, is he the Lucifer that God created?
That's the same one.
Oh, man, this is great. I'm going to put this on the internet.
Oh,
Amen.
God bless you,
Amen.
brother.
Because that's exactly what the Shriners and Masons teach, is that Lucifer is light.
No.
And you're
about those
confirming
hospitals?
I know.
You know what, sir?
Listen, and that's enough. You see the guy on the video on YouTube, and by the way, I want to get that guy on that shot that video. He is seething with it. I mean, and that's what you see. And you tell low-level Masons this, and oh, that's not true. That's not true. No, it's not Lucifer. But when you, and most Masons don't know there's more than 33rd degrees. On this panopticon, there's all these goddesses and deities, and, humans would only go up to about 160th degree, from the information I have. And, most Masons never even make it up to the first real degree, 33rd. So it's incredible. Final segment, more phone calls straight ahead with our special guest in studio, Texe Marrs, PowerProphecy.com.